So yeah, beautiful people, it's your mentor JPY here, and welcome to another YouTube video with me, where we are going to be talking about one of the most unattended chapters that impact every trader's life, that most of you guys are not even paying attention to, which is the importance of choosing the right broker. It took me at least a minimum of 5 years to actually profit from the market, to actually make my first withdrawal, which means that okay, for the rest of the years, all I did was building a progressive system that can allow me to have or design my own style of trading. But one thing that really hindered me from experiencing a smooth trading platform, or the best way of implementing my trading edge, was actually a broker. Because we know that okay, for you to do what you or what your system requires you to do, you need to have the right broker. And then years goes by, I then get introduced to Xnes, and then from there, what happened was I got to actually started making small deposits, right? Made my first 1,000 rand, made my first 2,000 rand, made my first 3,000 rand, and then went to 5,000, and then from there the numbers kept going up, right? And then from there, what I did was I got to actually understand Xnes on a deeper level, right? Which means I got to see what were some of the things that I really didn't understand about the broker, and then from there I utilized my trading system to its full potential. And from there, what happened was I then built a system that allowed me to flip accounts from anything from 500. I started with 200 rand actually. For those of you guys that have this thing of I don't have money to trade or anything, I took 200 rand to I think 10,000, 15,000. As you guys can see, I'm just gonna upload a screenshot right about here. And then from there, I started taking 5,000 to 6,000. I started taking your 1,000 to 10,000. I started taking your 2,000 to 10,000 to 15,000 to any amount that I wished. But one thing that I really liked about my journey was that I managed to build a risk management plan, and then I implemented the plan, and then I also introduced a scaling up plan. Meaning that at some point in my trading life, I had to learn how to shift actually from making those amount of capital to making that amount of capital. Because there was a time where I took an account, I think from 1,000 rand to 35,000 rand, right? And that's the ability of trading with a broker that allows you to scale up. You don't want to trade with a broker that when it's time for you to grow, it hinders you. It tells you that okay, there's off code, they reduce your leverage, they start doing all these types of shenanigans to avoid actually, I don't know if they are losing or whatsoever. But today we are going to be covering and unveiling the best broker in the world, technically with the highest trading volume, right? Which is Xnes. And then from there, we'll also be trying to understand the ways you can actually build a system that can allow you to what do you call this thing, trade with this broker. And then without wasting any of your time, please hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that when I drop, you can be notified. And let's get it. So yeah, beautiful people, welcome to today's session once again. As I've mentioned that okay, we are going to be discussing the importance of trading with Xnes and what are some of the cool features that you can find, and also digging deep actually on the Xnes trading platforms, right? So firstly, as I've mentioned that okay, Xnes is a broker that I've been using for over close to a year now. And then guys, if you want to create your Xnes trading account, please find the link down the description section, right? So that you can be able to experience a smooth gold trading platform. And yeah. Okay, so first and foremost, one thing that I want to introduce you guys is that okay, Xnes is what it has over 1 million active traders with multiple regulatory licensed 24-hour services, and a PCI and DSS certified, right? So one thing that I like about Xnes is this thing, guys. So if you are an individual who's facing any form of problems, make sure that okay, you do what you start the conversation with what the Xnes assistant, where you are going to be able to be assisted with any form of problem that you're currently facing. Okay, so what are the cool features about trading with Xnes? First and foremost, most of you guys, I know that okay, you value your own money. You don't want to make a withdrawal and then you don't want to receive your withdrawal later on. So one thing that I genuinely appreciate about Xnes is that, okay, they've introduced a new withdrawal platform where we can be able to get our capital within at least a minimum of 5 minutes, right? So for the guys that are using internet banking, just know that, okay, within 5 minutes your cash can be in your trading account. And then one of the ways that you can also make your or accept your quick withdrawals is by using crypto. So try implementing those two techniques, and then believe me, you will get your capital within those amount of minutes, right? Also the deposits. You don't wait so long for your deposit. You deposit now, the money is already on your trading account, right? One other thing that I like about them is their swap, meaning that if we were to hold trades overnight, you're not gonna be charged any form of funds, right? So that's actually a good thing. And then what else we have what unmatched spread. Guys, like I said, for you to become a trader who's functioning from their best level, what you need as an individual is a right broker that can align with whatever that you want, right? So when I traded with other brokers, one of the things that I suffered from was what was spread. I don't want to trade with a broker that has a big spread, right? Meaning that I want to trade with a broker that has a small spread. I trade gold most of the time. So Xnes offers me with literally the best spread I can ever find, right? They have a tight spread, right? So that's another thing that I like about Xnes. And then it's also stable during news events. And yeah, another thing that I like about Xnes is what more speed and less slippage. So slippage is basically, let's say maybe you take a trade on your account, you set as 10 stop loss, 10 pip, not 10 pip, $10 stop loss, which means you're risking probably 10% of your account. And then when you find out that the loss that you took was $15, that's what you call slippage, right? So the loss is bigger than the normal stop loss that you've actually inserted. So Xnes doesn't do such types of things, which means they have more speed. Speed meaning that um when you execute a trade, your trade get executed right now, right? There's no things like you execute a trade now and then it gets processed later on and then you can't close your trades or whatsoever, right? Especially on the different types of accounts that we're gonna talk about. And then they also have a 24-hour live support, like I said, with multi languages, right? So guys, if you have any problems that you are currently facing with Xnes, please direct them to the Xnes live chat, or you can use your email, right? And then best in security also. Okay, so this is basically everything that you need to know about Xnes. And then why do I trade with Xnes is the question. I trade with Xnes because of their gold trading platform. Xnes offers traders with one of the greatest and best gold trading platform, right? And then one thing that I want us to discuss also is what the types of accounts that we are being offered. So we have the standard account, and then you have the standard account, and then the standard cent account, right? With the minimum deposit of $10 on all accounts, right? And then as you guys can see here, the pips is 0.20, and then this side is 0.30, right? And then this is the spread. We are not, like I said, we don't have swaps, so which means we don't have any form of commission on this type of account. 1:1 unlimited. So what is the difference between a bonus and 1:1 unlimited? What would I choose as the Melo JPY? I would choose 1:1 unlimited, right? Because it aligns with my style of trading. So I'm one individual, my style of trading and the risk management plan, it says that if I fund 1,000, I must risk the whole 1,000 to make a specific amount of capital, right? Maybe let's say 10,000, which means I'm using a 1:10 risk to reward ratio, which means I have 10 series of trades that I must execute. With those 10 series of trades, I must make 10,000 per thousand, right? Which means that with 1:1 limited, I actually get to implement the edge if I want to re-enter, if I want to do any form of thing, or if there's a specific loss site that I have to use on that account. Xnes will actually allow me to do that because they have the 1:2 unlimited leverage. With bonus, there's a specific area where it puts an end. One other thing that I like about Xnes is that, okay, they have a protection, right? So which means at some point when you're on a loss, they can be able to protect your trading account, right? So unlimited leverage is way better than what do you call this thing? It's way better than the bonus, right? And then there's okay, on a regular account, what you need is you start from 1:2 Okay, it ends at 1 is 2000. When you want to unlock 1 is to unlimited leverage, just make sure that you trade at least a minimum of 5 lot or 10 lot, somewhere around that area. And then you'll unlock 1 is to unlimited, right? And then I would recommend you guys, if you're a beginner, to start with this type of account. And then also let's go to the professional account, the account for traders. Right, so the minimum deposit that you guys can see is $500. One thing I like about them, and then on the pro account, the spread is quite tight, and then for the rest of the accounts, we don't have any form of spread, right? And then no commission on this account, and then since all the spread is tight, you call it the cost of, I don't know, I forgot what they call it. The cost of doing business. Yeah, the cost of doing business. Since so they are saying that, okay, we're not giving you any form of spread, so we're gonna charge you $0.5 per lot, right? Still offering us with 1 is to unlimited leverage. And then this side, since well, we have a raw spread, this means that, okay, we're gonna have what 3.5 US dollar charge, and then with 1 is to unlimited leverage, right? So you will choose the type of account that you wanna do, that you wanna trade under, right? So if you're an individual who wants who has a minimum of $100 or max, right? Funding, I always recommend that other account. But if an individual who's trading big funds, I always recommend the raw spread account because of it plays a significant role in our trading lives, in our trading style so far from my side, right? It allowed me to execute trades now, exit trades now, and experience like a seamless trading platform. Also the standard account, right? They all allow me to do that. And then the other thing that I've also realized is that with Xnes, they offer us with different types of markets, forex, commodity, stocks, indices, and also crypto, right? So yeah, whatever that you need, it's here, right? So this is a broker that has everything, right? And then the platforms, they have MT4, MT5, and then they also have what? The Xnes web terminal, which you're probably gonna check out just right now. And then what other thing is that, okay, they have resources, such as your analytical tool, they have your economic calendar. So analytical tool is basically it provides access to top fundamentals. Calendar also gives you access to fundamentals and everything. So which means inside the application, guys, if you genuinely want to also like have a seamless trading live, make sure that you get yourself the Xnes Trade app, right? Because of with the Xnes Trade app, truth be told, it makes things simple. Instead of you have to open a web page, you just open your app, you get everything done, and then you're ready to rock and roll. And then, like I said, deposit and withdrawals fast. Everything is done fast, right? So I haven't had any problems depositing and withdrawing from Xnes, right? And then moving on, what I want us to talk about now is let's log in into or creating an Xnes account. Like I said, you're gonna click the link and then you're gonna insert what? Your country, your email, and then your password, then you're gonna process. And then after that, you follow all the steps, you verify your account, you fund the minimum trading amount. If not, open the demo account just to feel how it is to trade with Xnes. And then from there, the rest will be history. The road to profitability begins, right? So now let's log into our Xnes trading account. Let's just do this. Okay. I'll have to log in first, and then after that, we will then talk about some of the cool features that we find inside what? The Xnes trading platform, right? So let's just come here and click Xnes, and then personal area. So I already have an Xnes trading account. And then so with this account, one thing that I want us to firstly talk about is the Xnes web terminal. So it's only active for MT5. So create an MT5 account and then you'll be able to do what? Come see the Xnes web terminal. So this is how the Xnes web terminal looks like at the moment, right? So you get access to all these cool features. So instead of you using your phone, if you have a desktop, you can be able to come make your analysis from this platform. For example, now with gold, you're looking for selling opportunities somewhere around this area here. So I'm just gonna show you. So I'm looking for selling opportunities somewhere around this area here, right? I'm looking for selling opportunities on gold somewhere around that area. And then from there, what is it that I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put my sell limit. I've already done everything. So this is where my sell limit is gonna be. right? And then my take profit is just gonna be here at this low here, right? Why? Because of price impulse, correction impulse, right? And then you can see that, okay, there's this internal range liquidity that price has to eliminate, right? This internal here, price has to eliminate everything, making this high here our temporary high. So which means that, okay, we are most likely to see price step into the supply area, push to the downside, and eliminate this low here, right? So this is what I'm looking for from gold. Why are we selling at this area? We are selling at this area because of we want price to do what? We want price to come to this area here. So there is a D1 demand area, right? There's this D1 demand area that I want to see price come to. So at this moment, what I want to see from price is I want to see price actually doing what? I want to see price actually tapping into my supply area and then coming directly to my what? To my supply area. So that's close to 1:20 R on this trade, right? Tapping into this area and then impulsing to the upside to go eliminate the all-time high, which means you're going to be targeting this high once we buy from this low here. So this is what gold is currently doing, right? You see, it's Xnes, man. Doing everything at the same time. We're just enjoying life this side. And then moving back, as you guys can see that, okay, there are other types of things that Xnes offers us, such as your analytical tool, your social trading, and then your performance tab. You also have the deposit and the withdrawal section. So the deposit, the types of deposits that we are offered by Xnes are here, all of them, right? So these are all the form of deposits that we are offered by Xnes, and then also the withdrawal platforms that we are offered by Xnes. So now, how did I actually get to profit from Xnes, right? How did I actually get to make most of my capital trading from Xnes, right? So like I said, it was quite simple. I built a trading solution for myself that traded gold. And then from there, what I did was I went and worked on my risk management. For example, if I were to find myself in the situation where I have to enter based off the supply area, there was a selling technique or the buying technique or the entry model that I use most of the time, which is called step trading. So normally what I would do is I would wait for price to come tap me into this area here and then enter my trades. There was a technique, unfortunately I can't tell you the technique, but it's just a way of I think it's known as step trading. But the problem is, even if you're to research it, you're not gonna find anything. But it's one of the techniques that we use, me and my VIP members, where we take our entries without blowing our account. Right, we enter here, we enter here, we enter here also, and then when price takes our direction, we are gonna be like in massive profits, right? So those are one of the ways that we use to actually do what to enter our trades, and then from there I choose one pair, all right, which was gold. I made sure that, okay, when I trade, I'm strictly gonna be investing my time on what? Trading gold and only gold alone. Why? Because of I saw that, okay, it was important for us to do what? It was important for me and for my team actually to trade one thing. And then from there, we built that solution for gold. We became intraday traders for gold. And then after that, what happened was we started obtaining consistent profits, and the rest was history afterwards. So my good people, when you choose a broker that aligns with your style of trading, choose a broker that allows you to do whatever that you want. Xnes is also great when it comes to currency pairs, guys, especially with the limited leverage. Because I know that most of you guys like this thing of margin call, blah blah blah, and everything. So this is the right platform for you to invest your capital. I feel safe. I don't worry about Xnes closing the next day. I don't worry about Xnes saga. I don't worry about anything. These guys have been nothing but a blessing towards my life. Um, I have made money because of Xnes because I had a skill, I just needed a platform. I have that platform now, and then I'm just gonna keep on trading with these guys, utilizing these guys, and yeah. Make sure that if you also want to experience what I'm experiencing, you create your Xnes trading account below, and let's chop the markets together. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that I drop the next video, you can be notified. So do you guys see that now we are moving forward? We've actually built a trading solution. We've now talking about the importance of selecting a broker that fits your style of trading. The next thing, it might be psychology, and then the other thing might be what? It might be the risk management. And then from there, we can be able to go and tackle the markets together. Goodbye and happy trading.